Hi, I am Stefan Ukrainsky and welcome to the January 2023 edition of Let's Talk Sports. Here are our topics for this show. St. Joe's basketball flies over Loyola Chicago, the Flyers win in Washington, the 76ers win in LA, and Doug Peterson wins a Super Wild Card playoff game. Lynn Guia and Kasper Klazak scored 17 points apiece to lead St. Joe's offensive outburst as the Hawks topped Loyola Chicago 86-55 on Saturday afternoon at Hagen Arena. St. Joe's took control from the tip as a three-pointer by Cameron Brown gave the Hawks an 11-0 edge to start. A basket by Guia extended St. Joe's lead to 16-2 just over 5 minutes into the half. Loyola Chicago used a 14-3 run to cut the Hawks' lead to 21-18 on a basket by Ben Schrager at 8:44. St. Joe's responded with an 18-3 run of their own, as Guia found Luis Bleachmore for an alley-oop dunk to put the Hawks ahead 42-21 with under 3 minutes to go in the half. The Ramblers chipped away at the Hawks' lead as a three-pointer by Jaden Dawson brought Loyola Chicago to within 51-37 5 minutes into the second half. A layup by Klazak sparked a 20-3 run for St. Joe's as a three-pointer by Eric Reynolds pushed the Hawks ahead 71-40 with 7:34 to play. Loyola Chicago would get no closer than 28 points in the final minutes, as the Hawk led for all but 16 seconds. Final score, St. Joe's 86, Loyola Chicago 55. Good luck to the St. Joe's Hawks in their next game against the UMass Minutemen on Saturday. LeBron James became the second player in NBA history to score 38,000 career points, but Joel Embiid had 35 points and 11 rebounds, while the Philadelphia 76ers held off the Los Angeles Lakers 113-112 Sunday night for their 7th win in 9 games. Lakers' Russell Westbrook had 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists, extending his NBA record with his 198th career triple-double. Westbrook has 4 triple-doubles off the bench this season, putting him past Dave Schramm for the career record for triple-doubles as a reserve. James Harden added 24 points and 13 assists for Philadelphia, which swept the season series and beat Los Angeles for the 6th straight time. Final score, Sixers 113, Lakers 112. Good luck to the Philadelphia 76ers in their next game against the Portland Trail Blazers on Thursday. In the second half of a home-and-home set, the Philadelphia Flyers defeated the Washington Capitals 3-1 at Capital One Arena on Saturday. Scott Lafton deflected home a Tony DeAngelo point shot to give the Flyers a 1-0 lead at 13:16 of the first period. A Morgan Frost giveaway in the defensive slot directly turned into an Alex Ovechkin goal at 17:56. Washington controlled the early minutes of the second period, but Philly pushed back for closely spaced goals by James Van Riemsdyk at 4:51 and Wade Allison at 5:40. Carter Hart played a brilliant game, especially in the 19-save third period. Final score, Flyers 3, Capitals 1. Good luck to the Philadelphia Flyers in their next game against the Chicago Blackhawks on Thursday. This week in sports history is back. On January 16, 1933, cricket's Bodyline Tour, Australian batsman Bert Oldfield's skull fractured by a delivery bowled by Englishman Howard Lawwood during the third test in Adelaide. January 17, 1993, AFC Championship, Joe Robbie Stadium, Miami. Buffalo Bills beat Miami Dolphins 29-10. On January 18, 2004, NFC Championship, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia. Carolina Panthers beat Philadelphia Eagles 14-3. January 19, 1963, Australian Championships, Women's Tennis. Margaret Court beats John Leon O'Neill for 4th consecutive year 6-2, 6-2. January 20th, 1967, Philadelphia 76ers center Wilt Chamberlain makes all 15 of his field goal attempts in a 119-108 win over Los Angeles Lakers. A NBA record for consecutive shots made. Chamberlain beats Mark Trice more before the 1966-1967 season ends. January 21st, 1930, Boston Bruins become first team in NHL history to score 100 goals in a season in a 5-1 win over Chicago at Boston Garden. Cooney Whelan scores Bruins' 100th goal in their 26th game of the year. January 22nd, 2006, Kobe Bryant scores 81 points in a 122-104 Lakers victory over the Toronto Raptors. This is the second highest game total in NBA history, behind only Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. I will have more sports history fun facts next week. I would like to congratulate former Eagles head coach Doug Peterson for winning Super Wildcard Weekend. Last week, I went 4-2 in my picks, getting the 49ers, Jags, Bills, and Bengals right. I missed the Vikings and Bucks. It's Divisional Round Weekend. Which teams will win on Saturday and Sunday? Jacksonville Jaguars versus Kansas City Chiefs. A rematch of Week 10. The Jaguars won 31-30 to the Chargers. The Chiefs are coming off a playoff bye. I have the Kansas City Chiefs beating Doug Peterson. New York Giants versus Philadelphia Eagles, an NFC East showdown. The Giants won 31-24 at Minnesota. The Eagles are coming off their playoff bye. Sorry, Giants fans, the Eagles are going to the NFC Championship. Cincinnati Bengals versus Buffalo Bills. The Bengals won 24-17 to Baltimore. The Bills won 34-31 to Miami. I have the Buffalo Bills winning in Orchard Park. Dallas came off a win at Tampa Bay and are going to face off against San Francisco. I have the 49ers moving on to the championship. Check in next week and we will see how everyone did. Which NFL team's name was inspired by a famous writer? The answer, Baltimore Ravens. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.